talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two.
Okay.
Okay? And he is nice and she is nice.
You both.
But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what I talked about with my therapist the other day was I'm having a hard time opening up because...
Y'all, Porsha has officially found herself at the center of one of the biggest reality TV scandals in a minute. And it looks like Simon is the one pulling the strings. Just days after Porsha publicly came out as bisexual, Simon allegedly decided to get messy and leak a private video of her and her girlfriend. People thought their divorce drama had cooled off, but this proved it's nowhere near over. The clip spread across social media instantly, and suddenly Porsha's name was trending everywhere for all the wrong reasons. But Simon wasn't done. He started accusing Porsha of cheating with not one, not two, but 5 different people during their marriage. Then he went even further, calling her a fraud and claiming her entire public image was fake. The internet exploded. Fans, blogs, and reality TV pages were all in chaos, and now things are getting even uglier. Simon is reportedly threatening to drop more footage, while Porsha's legal team is gearing up to fight back hard. Both sides are preparing for a war, and this situation is spiraling fast. It all kicked off when Porsha spoke at an event recently. During a conversation about life after divorce, someone asked if she was dating again. She answered honestly, yes, she is. And not only that, she revealed she's dating both a man and a woman. That simple open moment lit the match. And within days, everything started unraveling. What started as a fresh chapter for Porsha has now turned into one of the wildest reality star breakups we've seen in years. And it's only getting messier from here.
So, the people who I'm talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two.
Okay.
Okay? And he is nice and she is nice.
You both.
But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what I talked about with my therapist the other day was I'm having a hard time opening up because...
Y'all, this whole Porsha and Simon situation has spiraled into one of the messiest reality TV breakups we've seen in a long time, and it keeps getting worse by the day. The drama took another sharp turn when Porsha made a subtle but pointed comment, calling Simon a narcissist. That's not new. She has used that word for him several times since their split, but this time it hit a nerve. Instead of ignoring it, Simon fired back in full attack mode. He accused Porsha of being unfaithful during their marriage, and claimed she had relationships with multiple women. For a while, people wondered why Simon stayed quiet after the breakup and didn't speak up sooner. But according to people who say they know the situation, Simon never considered Porsha's relationships with women as cheating while they were together. In his mind, if another man wasn't involved, it didn't count. But now that Porsha has openly spoken about her bisexuality, suddenly he has a lot to say. And he's choosing the most dramatic way to say it. That's when things really exploded. Simon allegedly shared private content he should have kept to himself and claimed it was from the time they were still together. He also implied that some personal moments took place in their shared home. The internet immediately reacted, and not in his favor. Many people called him out, saying what he did crossed serious boundaries and accusing him of trying to embarrass her publicly. Some even pointed out that sharing private content as revenge is not only wrong, it can be illegal. It created a conversation much bigger than their marriage, touching on privacy, trust, and respect. Meanwhile, others remembered that this divorce has been messy from day one. The two have thrown shade, accusations, and private information at each other repeatedly. This isn't one-sided. Both of them have crossed lines. There was a moment when Porsha hit back hard, too. During one round of their public back and forth, she threw out comments about Simon's personal health, including struggles many men deal with privately. She shared posts about the emotional impact of that condition and advice for improving it. To many, it felt like a low blow, especially because health issues are personal and sensitive. It wasn't just drama, it felt deeply personal. Simon responded in his own symbolic way. He posted cryptic quotes about dark energy and people pretending to be one thing while acting like another. He hinted that Porsha had damaged his reputation and warned he'd respond when the time was right. Not long after, he did. It feels like this is his attempt to hit back after months of feeling humiliated. But here's where things get complicated. For a while, it looked like Porsha came out on top financially. Reports say she left the marriage with the house, the cars, and support payments. On top of that, Simon reportedly faced immigration issues and returned to Nigeria shortly after. Some online rumor mill voices suggested Porsha might have been involved in triggering that situation. Though nothing has ever been proven, fast forward to now, and the timing of Simon's latest move has people talking. The moment Porsha publicly shared her truth and said she's dating a man and a woman, everything exploded again. Some fans believe Simon already had that information stored and waited for the moment he thought it would hurt the most. That idea didn't sit right with many people, not just because it's messy, but because it shows how bitter things have become. Still, not everyone is feeling sorry for Porsha. Some fans dug up old clips where she made comments about the LGBTQ+ community, including remarks about lesbian women that didn't age well. Now those comments are being used to question her authenticity and call out what looks like hypocrisy. The internet loves to flip the narrative, and this drama gave people plenty to argue about. Whether people take Porsha's side or Simon's, one thing is clear: both have taken things way too far. What started as a breakup turned into a public battle filled with private information, accusations, emotional manipulation, and humiliation. And the sad part? There was a time when they claimed to love each other deeply. This isn't just celebrity gossip. It's a reminder of how love can turn into resentment when trust is broken and egos take control. Behind the trending hashtags and dramatic headlines, these are two people hurting, reacting, and dragging each other down in the public eye. It's anger mixed with heartbreak, pride mixed with pain, and neither of them seems willing to take a step back and let peace happen. Every time one tries to move forward, the other pulls the story back into the spotlight. This isn't entertainment for them, it's real life. And even though many are watching like it's another reality TV plot, the truth is that their emotions, reputations, and future relationships are being affected in real time. Both have made mistakes, both have gone too far, and both are now living with the fallout. And if you remember Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know this isn't the first time Porsha has been in a messy public feud. Years ago, she spread damaging rumors about Kandi Burruss, including claims about secret spaces and hidden intentions. Kandi stood her ground, and eventually, Porsha admitted she'd been misled. Back then, Kandi hinted she had her own receipts, and the situation nearly ruined friendships and reputations. That history reminds everyone watching today that when emotions run high, people say and do things they can't take back, and reality TV doesn't forget. Now Porsha and Simon are playing the same dangerous game, but with much higher stakes. What was once a marriage is now a battlefield, and nobody is winning. The internet may be entertained, but real lives are being damaged. And at the end of the day, there is no trophy for destroying each other. Only regret, lost trust, and the realization that sometimes the war hurts you more than the person you're trying to defeat.
And I'm like, surely it's not Porsha. Like, this bitch right here knows she get more than a little bit. I mean, she's definitely hooked up with women, definitely. If she gets drunk, she becomes an aggressive lesbian.
Right.
Aggressive.
Like, serious. A girl and girl kiss between she and I that she initiated. This was like 2 years ago. And she invited us to her hotel. Now, when she said what she said, it pissed me off because I was like, you're lying or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, everybody's gonna assume that she's telling the truth because obviously, you know, I have bedroom candy. They assume that I'm so freaky. You know that. So I went back 2 years and I found a text from her that was after that night, talking about that night. Oh, we was turned up, and we didn't actually take her up on her offer. Let me say that.
Okay.
Right? The kiss just happened. Let me be clear. You know, it didn't go further than that. But you know, we were having fun. Like she came at us. She asked us to come with her to the after-hours spot.
Oh.
We never asked her to go anywhere.
It really looks like Porsha wanted to experiment and live a little, especially when it came to exploring her attraction toward women. But once everything got exposed, instead of owning it, she tried to twist the situation and drag Kandi into the chaos. That move completely backfired. The whole thing turned messy fast, and honestly, it seemed like Porsha wasn't ready to be honest about who she truly was at the time. Even though she reportedly already had connections with women behind the scenes. Because of that, a lot of people are now saying Simon's accusations about her hiding certain parts of her life during their marriage might not be completely far-fetched. Still, no matter what personal issues they had, releasing private videos is beyond wrong. That crosses every boundary. You don't deal with hurt by trying to destroy somebody's dignity like that. At this point, it feels like both Porsha and Simon are facing consequences in their own way. She rose to fame through reality TV drama, and now real-life drama is hitting her from every angle. Meanwhile, Simon seems determined to damage her reputation by exposing anything he can. What started as a painful divorce has turned into a huge scandal, with Porsha's image now hanging in the balance and Simon hinting there's more to come. Porsha is reportedly gearing up legally, while the internet stays split, some blaming her, others calling Simon bitter and vengeful. One thing's for sure, this situation is nowhere near finished.